And away they go. Making their way then to the first of the 18 fences, and Awesome George leads into it by a couple of 3 lengths from Count Salazar. So making their way fairly sedately on towards the second fence. Awesome George and Camilla Cotton. Take that one from Count Salazar. Nathan Bairn. So racing up past the judge with a couple of circuits ahead of them. And Awesome George with a lead of a couple of lengths from Count Salazar. As they race into the wings of fence number 3, Awesome George up and over from Count Salazar. Both of these novice riders look pretty competent to me as they race on towards fence number 4. Awesome George, very successful pointer in the past. Gone on by about 3 lengths now from Count Salazar as they make their way up towards the BRAMPTON BRYAN village. Prepare for this sharp right-hander, which leads them down to fence number 5, their first open ditch. And as they make the turn, Awesome George with a lead of about 3 to 4 lengths over Count Salazar as they race through the hedge and on towards this open ditch. Both jumped it well and make their way on now as we see a red kite fly across in the skyline just above the runners as they went into the back straight. You can see plenty of nature here at this course. The river along the back straight. You can see swallows, sand martins, kingfishers, the lot. As they race into the back straight then and jump this next one. Awesome George with a lead of 5 lengths now over Count Salazar as they race on to this next plain fence, fence number 7. Awesome George from the Martin Western stable with a lead of 3 lengths, jumps it really well. Ooh, and a bit of a Count Salazar didn't take off too well there, but credit to Nathan Bairn, he sat tight, but he lost a few lengths and he's now about 6 lengths behind the leader. Long run now towards fence number 8, and as they make their way to it, Awesome George, Count Salazar closing up a little bit to within 2.5 lengths of that leader. So make their way away from the riverside and on towards this cross fence. Awesome George made all the running so far, jumping well in the lead. Leads by a good 3 lengths now from Count Salazar. They're still in touch as they swing out of that back straight and race back towards us. Just completing this first circuit. So 2 fences and another circuit ahead of them. And Awesome George comes into this 9th fence with a lead of about 2.5 to 3 lengths over Count Salazar, being niggled along now by Nathan Bairn, and Awesome George continues his merry way on towards this fence. It'll be the last next time. Awesome George only a length in front now of Count Salazar, but Count Salazar was being niggled at for a few strides, but seems to be going a little bit more easily now, but is about 3 lengths behind this leader, Awesome George, who comes into this fence with a 3-length lead. Awesome George from Count Salazar, they both jumped it well. Count Salazar still close enough, if good enough, as Awesome George makes his way on towards this next plain fence, fence number 12. Good jump by the leader, also by Count Salazar, but Awesome George beginning to draw a few lengths clear now as they head up to this top bend. Swing right-handed now, and Awesome George and Camilla Cotton with a lead of about 3 to 4 lengths still as they come into their second and final open ditch. Awesome George then comes into it, jumps it well from Count Salazar, who was just a little bit slower there and is now about 6 lengths behind this leader. So they race into the back straight for the final time, and Awesome George really beginning to turn on the pressure now and has gone on by 10 lengths from Count Salazar. Awesome George then comes to fence number 13 with a clear advantage. sees a good stride, jumps it really well from Count Salazar, who's getting further behind now. It's more like 12 lengths as they race towards this fourth last fence. A long run from this one then to 3 out. Awesome George comes to it, measures it well, jumps it well, with a lead of a good dozen to 15 lengths now over Count Salazar. So just 3 to jump, and Awesome George has made all the running from his solitary rival and has gone on by a good 20 lengths now from Count Salazar. So racing towards this third last fence, and Awesome George has really sprinted away now from the opposition as that one comes into 3 out. Awesome George. Camilla Cotton. Camilla's ridden 3 winners in her career, and with this clear advantage over solitary rival Count Salazar, Awesome George coming around the final bend with just 2 fences to jump. Awesome George is into the home straight, well clear now of Count Salazar. This is 2 out. Awesome George comes to it, is up and over safely, just 1 to jump. Awesome George with this clear advantage still over Count Salazar, who's over in second place. This is the 18th and final fence for Awesome George, 13-year-old. Up and over safely. Pretty immaculate round that from Awesome George and Camilla Cotton, as Count Salazar and Nathan Verne an honourable second. Just those 2 ran, just the 2 finish.